straight in your face beat. The grimy, raw, dirty. Raw shit.
Black Mafia's family was a Detroit-based drug ring who migrated south in the late 90s to run coke from Mexico into the States via Atlanta. Family was a Detroit. Black Mafia family was.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
thank you so much for
The moment
tuning
has
in.
arrived,
Now
right?
introducing
Now.
episode number 9. This one right here, it's a special one. Why? Well, not only are we here with the Orbitsuns, but we are also live right now in person at the Emagine Theatre in Royal Oak, Michigan. Guys, we are happy to bring to you live entertainment. Having said that, April 9th, Laith El-Sadi is going to be playing on this stage right here, and guess what? You can sit in the seats that are right behind you right now. Pick up those tickets at Emagine Theatres website. It's going to be amazing. We're so happy to bring live music back in this form. Kick back, relax, it's going to be great. Having said all that, the business stuff is in the comment section. You can pick up the tickets there. Please like and subscribe on the YouTube page. Having said that, let's get to the music. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing and listening pleasure, the Orbitsuns.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. You think you're cool, baby, you're dead wrong. Just hit the door, we won't miss you when you're gone. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. You know how some people are when they walk into a room. They act like they're so special. They act like they're such big stars. They make you feel like you are just common people. But I got news for them. Us common folks so how to feel alive. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. You think you're cool, baby, you're dead wrong. Just hit the door, we won't miss you when you're gone. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. I know there have been times my high horse let me down. Life has the funny way of bringing you to your knees. 'Cause I had to do things my own way, long way. All right. Better be a real good fighter, or better act just a little bit brighter. Does your horse get tired of carrying your bowl around with your head held high in the air? Does it get hard to see what you're gonna step into? I will make a fool of you. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. You think you're cool, baby, you're dead wrong. Just hit the door, we won't miss you when you're gone. Here's to you and the horse you rode in on. The horse you rode in on.
All right.
Good to be here. Live.
Amen.
I'm going to play something called 3 Blocks from the Mexican Border. It goes just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 blocks from the Mexican border. 3 blocks and I'm on the phone. 3 blocks from the Mexican border. 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. Hey, operator, please collect me. Yeah, I'm running for cover, I ain't running for speed. Tell that woman just where I stand. I'm in El Paso, Texas, by the Rio Grande. Tell her that there's no marriage left to save. There was one foot in the gutter and the other in the grave. Didn't mean to cause her so much pain. I was a devil's own on a southbound train. All life long, you hear sing sad, sad songs where everybody cries when no one's there to fight. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I'm on the phone. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. Hey, operator, get her on the line. I've been calling and collect for the very last time. Name is son of a bitch from the 313. Don't worry, operator, she'll know it's me. This operator's still holding on. I've been towing that line all life long. I live in the songs I sing. Soon I'll be in Juarez and I'll live like a king. I live all life long. You hear the same sad, sad songs where everybody cries and no one's there to fight. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. Can't go back to a life together, and I'm moving on and I got to forget her. Life just an empty bed for another man to lay. Thank you, operator, been kind indeed. Yeah, thank you for letting this broken heart bleed. Letting it ring 1,000 times and making sure that number was mine. Well, operator, I'll let you go. Then a voice on the other end said hello.
1, 2, 3.
3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I'm on the phone. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I'm on the phone. 3 blocks from the Mexican border, 3 blocks and I ain't coming home. I ain't coming home. I ain't coming home. I ain't coming home.
Three, one, three. 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3. You have reached area code 3, 1, 3.
And this is the Orbitsuns. If you guys didn't enjoy that, you're crazy. Listen, we are here live at the Royal Oak Emagine Theatre in Royal Oak, Michigan. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit over into the comments section. You can like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, guys, we're doing live performances on this stage. That means you can go pick up tickets at the Emagine Theatre website. Having said that, you can enjoy a show on a reclined chair that's heated and enjoy these guys. I mean, that's crazy. Well, let's get to know the band. Having said that, Vinny, let us know who's in the band.
Good to see you, Dave. What a beautiful theater, by the way. This is a very exciting thing to be a part of. Thank you for having us. The band, well, on drums, Mr. Jimmy Paluzzi. And, of course, he goes by Leroy on guitar. And let's not forget, I mean, this is not the entire Orbitsuns band. We have Liz Fornell and Mr. Bob Hecker. Liz, she sings vocals with us, and Bob plays bass. But, you know, we tend to be doing a lot of outdoor things these days, so they weren't available for an indoor thing at the moment. But hopefully for the acoustic thing we'll do in the future, they'll be around.
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's not forget that, guys. This band right here is playing in this room in the coming weeks. Make sure you get your tickets right now at the Emagine Theatre website. Having said that, so obviously we're dealing in weird times, right? Having said that, while over this last summer and everything else, you know, going into March, you know, did the Orbitsuns have a bunch of gigs planned and then stuff just hit the brakes?
Everything just got stripped from us. But, you know, it's no different than any bands out there over the last year. I mean, you know, we tend to do festivals. The festival season got completely scrapped. We were fortunate to do The Beats Go On, you know.
Yeah.
That was a blast to do that. But, you know, the beer festivals that we typically do, you know, we just weren't a part of those things this year because they didn't happen. What a disappointment.
Okay, so take me to that time. We've now moved past the fact that we've had to swallow the pill that we can't do what we planned to do last summer. And then we moved through the summer. Did you guys get together a little bit? What happened? Were you guys able to do anything?
Well, I think, you know, part of the reason why we agreed to do this, Jim and I were doing some things in his basement. Why don't you talk about that a little bit, Jim? Your son Gino helped out with some of the technical.
We get together Fridays. Just we're together a lot anyway. So just by the fact that, like, we should be doing something, so we'd get together at my pad down in the basement with the knotty pine, and we'd throw up a little bit of a 3-camera shoot. And I'll tell you, if anything, I've learned a lot about the technology.
Sure.
Just by being forced to find out how this all works, because however, you know, the social media works and all that, you kind of got to get a crash course in it. So we'd get together on Fridays and do a. It was more of a charitable thing. We would, gosh, so 1 week we did it for waitresses at one of the clubs that we would play, and then for the waitresses at another bar we play, because, you know, they were taking a huge hit. They still are.
Absolutely.
So we would always find something to donate the money to, and it was pretty cool. So it kept our chops up too.
That's great. Yeah, it's funny how art can find its way. It's almost like water, right? We're going to find our way to try to get to the people's ears, no matter how possible.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's great. Well, obviously we're happy that you guys kept playing through the summer and playing through the pandemic. I know I've tuned in a number of times. You know, having said that, what is it that you guys look forward to coming out of the pandemic?
Yeah, I'm optimistic. I certainly would love to see those bars shoulder to shoulder packed. I mean, this is what the Orbitsuns are known for. You know, I mean, we love doing this. Is wonderful for us. It's kind of, we're a little bit out of our element, but we're used to those shoulder to shoulder packed bars with a packed dance floor, man, and people just having a crazy good time. The bar's open till we stop playing, basically. You know, the club owners tend to get mad at us because we're still rolling at 2:30. You know what I mean?
No extra charge either for that.
No extra charge, man. We start playing, we're good for a 3.5, 4 hour set, man, straight.
So in the coming weeks here, you guys are playing this room. What do you think about having fans in seats right here?
You know, I think it's wonderful. I would love to see a dance floor scene, but I don't even know if that's possible with the current restrictions. But I think that the idea of having fans, and they're coming in, what, groups of 10 is what it is?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if they want to grab groups of 20, they can. As long as it's a group, they can book together.
See, that's great.
We will then socially distance them out by 2 seats, and then, you know, more groups can come in.
Yeah, and it's wonderful. That's a wonderful idea. Yeah, I think that's going to be a fantastic, as long as people understand that, you know what I mean? That's a fantastic opportunity. I think people get excited about coming out. And not to mention, you have a bar here too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. You can grab a cold one, get a shot, whatever you want to do, come down, sit down, you know, make sure it's safe. And then having said that, enjoy the music, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this
So-
is a great environment for that.
Let's get back to the music though, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Orbitsuns.
Thank you, Dave. Get a 45 and a shovel. I know one's gonna miss you, except the man that took you from me. You know just what I'm going through. And it was not much of a struggle. There was not much of a fight. You knew that you were in the wrong. You knew that I was right. But feeling so cold and so lifeless should not feel strange to you. Your heart stopped beating long before I put that bullet in you. I got a 45 and a shovel, and no one's gonna miss you, except the man that took you from me. Know just what I'm going through. Get it, Leroy. That I still loved you. Never mind that I still cared. Never mind all we felt together. Never mind all we shared. With every scoop of that shovel, love and memory fades. There's no need to reminisce. There's no need to mark your grave. I've got a 45 and a shovel, and no one's gonna miss you, except the man that took you from me. He's gonna know just what I'm going through. I got a 45 and a shovel, and no one's gonna miss you, except the man that took you from me. Know just what I'm going through. I think we got it bust into impossible. That'll pack the dance floor, won't it? And if you're fortunate enough to have a dance floor at home, get up on your dance floor. This is called Impossible. La 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 that's why I'm impossible. Life is impossible. Everything's impossible, and she's so impossible. Yes, that's why I'm impossible. Look, here come again, rodeo. I wanna break your wild horses. Look, here come again with your cowboys that'll kick me in the teeth. Everything wrong with something really matters. Everything wrong with something really matters. Everything wrong with something really matters to me. Life is impossible. Everything's impossible, and she's so impossible. Yes, that's why I'm impossible. Life is impossible. Everything's impossible, and she's so impossible. Yes, that's why I'm impossible. Everything wrong with something really matters. Everything wrong with something really matters. Everything wrong with something really matters to me. So the story ends the way it goes. Are you happy that it's over? Look, he'll come again. You won't know when. You'll know exactly what I'm saying. Life is impossible. Everything's impossible, and she's so impossible. Yes, that's why I'm impossible. Life is impossible. Everything's impossible, and she's so impossible. Yes, that's why I'm impossible. La, 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 la. Some outstanding picking there, Leroy.
And we are back here live at the theater in Royal Oak, Emagine Theater in Royal Oak, Michigan. Guys, if you want to see them live in person in the seats in a theater, you can go to the Emagine Theater's website, pick up tickets right now. There's a whole other slew of artists that you can pick up tickets for as well. I mean, who doesn't want to sit in a recliner and enjoy a cold beer and a great show, right? I mean, come on, makes sense. So back to some questions here, gentlemen. Orbitsuns, like how did we arrive with that name?
I think years ago it was for a second the boy Orbitsuns, man. But it took a turn for the country as opposed to the a weird version of Roy Orbitson. So when it turned country, then it just dropped the boy, turned into the Orbitsuns, and that was it. And that's the story. We've been going like 21 years strong now in the Detroit area.
21 years. And I mean, we know the Detroit area loves their music. Such great culture, such great music, so many great artists, including yourselves out of the area. You know, let's talk about some more music. Are we going to be doing another album soon, maybe? Maybe some recording?
Love to do a music video.
Music video?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I think that's the next thing on tap for the Orbitsuns, besides our, you know, maybe a bus trip to Bisco's.
What's that about? Or are we not allowed to talk about it?
we'll leak that one out. We're going to focus on the next gigs here before we leak that one out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Focus on this one.
Yeah, right. So again, you guys can pick up tickets to see these guys, a bunch of other artists. You know, come and sit in these seats, feel warm, feel comfortable, feel socially distanced to make sure we avoid everything that's going on in this crazy world that we live in. Gentlemen, I mean, 20 years deep, is there some crazy story on how we met, or?
Jim and I have known each other on the east side, 6th and Gratiot, for like, since when?
Oh, early 80s, I think, 80.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know,
or the
man.
70s.
Yeah, at least it's the rear view mirror gets a little foggy. You keep trying to wipe it off, and it just gets foggy.
Foggier.
So we just go, we're doing pretty good. We've been together a long time, and it's a great journey. It still continues.
Absolutely. I mean, speaking of journeys in the Detroit area, you know, I hate to fanboy out a little bit on that, but for me, 20 years ago, coming up at 18 years old, Vinny, one of your projects was the first one that I actually really got to work with a fellow worker named Scooter, you know, and it was such an awesome, and now, so many years later, to be back here on stage with you guys and with you has been an honor. I'm very thankful for that. So thank you so much for playing the show.
Well, we're very, very happy to be here. It's a beautiful, you know, theater, and a great job that you guys are doing. Top notch.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I
Thank you,
can't take
Justin.
the credit. It's the team. Everybody here is,
Great team.
you know, so amazing, and everybody from Emagine, everybody from Litchfield Productions, they've been so great. So, listen, I mean, we're here, and I could, you know, draw up all kinds of sob stories all night. But really, let's get back to the music, ladies and gentlemen. The Orbitsuns.
Right on. Song, music about the east side, hard part of town. In the whole part of town, don't go on your own. Port of town, you'll never feel all alone. In this old city, in this old town, will never think twice just to cut you right down. Old town, it's a very hard town, and it's a hard town. So mess around, yeah, they'll kick you down. So mess around, yeah, they'll shoot you down. So mess around, yeah, they'll beat you down. So mess around, yeah, they'll kick you down. Let's go. It's time for haul ass. When I was a young boy, I did not have to do told. I had just what the good Lord gave me. Although I was believing, I started deceiving everything, anything I see. But that didn't take me too far with a backseat of a police car. Life's crime was not life on me. I guess I learned my lesson. Next time I won't be messing with someone else's property. Haul ass. Get that right out of your haul ass. Start stepping, get your haul ass. Don't you worry, don't you fear, haul ass. You ain't a place far from your haul ass, baby, haul ass. Educated, my school got integrated. Being a white boy, then was good for me. I got beaten in the schoolyard, growing up was so hard. I thought that life would be the end of me. So I thought we'd run in, wouldn't get all done in. Pay my bill would not fail me. All of a sudden, see the moment coming, I knew I was running down the beat. Haul ass, get that right, your haul ass. Haul ass, every farm your haul ass, haul ass. on, get the best of me. You start messing with my life, you better have a gun, you better have an knife, or I'll put you under 6 feet deep. I'll put you under 6 feet. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, whole ass. Get that pride out of your whole ass. Start jumping in your whole ass. Don't worry on the whole ass. Yeah, right from your whole ass. From your whole ass. Whole ass. Get that pride out of your whole ass. Start jumping in your whole ass. Don't worry on the whole ass. Yeah, right from your whole ass. From your whole yes. All ass.
3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, 3. You have reached area code 3, 1, 3.
Well, man, what can we say about the Orbitsuns? Man, they smoked that show. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for them for playing that. Gosh, that was amazing. Guys, we have a special guest here right now, the CEO of Emagine Theatres, Anthony Laverde. Thank you so much for being here, Anthony.
That's a tough act to follow. I don't
right?
know if I want to do that.
But, you know, we wanted to talk about something. Obviously, we're here live right now with the band playing, but coming up here, we have more live performances coming. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. You know, these venues are beautiful and they're underused right now, underutilized. And something is the core value of Emagine is just a win-win for anybody that we do business with. And I think there's nothing better than a win-win for Emagine and these artists that are struggling and haven't been able to perform anywhere for over 11 months. So you and I talked, and I think it's a natural fit. I think I couldn't think of anything better than getting to sit into an intimate room for an affordable price to get to see these great guys perform and many others. And when are we going to have that opportunity again to sit with 100 people in beautiful reclining chairs and an amazing sound system to watch talented folks like that perform? So I hope it puts a couple of our folks back to work, gives the artists an opportunity to perform and do what they love. I mean, these guys were amazing. And we're just eager to see people in the building again and have people do their art. I mean, Emagine is all about art, right? It's films, it's and now music. Yeah. It's a natural progression. So
having said that, you know, we're listening to the music and the art. I mean, how many times have I know I have personally sitting in a theater and all the speakers and everything and wondered, you know, what is it going to sound like? What's it going to look like? And we're doing it right now, right here. You know, with that, the biggest thing in the world right now is the challenge of COVID. So let's talk about how we're going to make sure that our customers are safe walking in this building.
Absolutely. So we have an industry standard called CinemaSafe. You can go to cinemasafe.org, and it will outline all the protocols that we'll be using. But the simplest way to put it is there will be 2 empty seats in between every unrelated party. So it's roughly about 9 feet in between every unrelated party to the left and right, and 7 feet to the front and back. we believe this is really an opportunity to put people in seats, get them comfortable again, and what's more intimate than watching these guys perform in a small venue. And I know it'll still be some time before folks are performing at the Fillmore and LCA, so I'm eager to have people come and enjoy a live show again in a safe atmosphere.
Absolutely. So where can we get tickets at?
You can go to imagine-entertainment.com. It's right up there. We're planning 24 concerts over the next 35 days, so go on there and hopefully you find an act you enjoy and come out and see them and support them. It's important that we support the arts.
Absolutely. So, guys, you saw the Orbitsuns here tonight. We're opening up with Laith El-Sadi on April 9th. You can get tickets online, like Anthony said, at Emagine Theatres. You can Google it, you find it. You get the imagine-theatres.com. Get the tickets right now. It's there and available for you. Guys, Now Introducing is going to start coming from here as well. Soon we're going to have tickets on sale for this event as well. You get to know about the upcoming musical artists out of Detroit, and we're not just looking in Detroit, we're looking nationally. We're looking everywhere. Obviously, we have a great culture of music in the Detroit area, and Anthony, myself, our team, his team, we want to bring art to you. We want to bring the music back to you in person, in the theaters, and there's no better way to do it safely than right here with Emagine.
And I think we should tell them, if you find an act you love, we'll have a couple of high-top tables right on stage for them.
Absolutely.
Special seating.
Right here, guys, there's so much space. It's amazing. We're at tables, you've got cuddle chairs, you have a VIP booth, you have your own bar in the VIP booth that's, you know, kind of off from the general public, excuse me. But, you know, having said all of that, ladies and gentlemen, it's now introducing episode 9 with the Orbitsuns. And scene. We're out.